Hey everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records. It is time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. And you know what? We're not going to waste any time today because we have got a big week coming up, what with the new Rocktober releases on the way. So if you'd like to see everything that's on the list, the stuff that we're not going to get to in this video, head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, look for the upcoming releases tab. Click on that and you can scroll through the list to your heart's content. But right now, though, let's head into the stuff expected for Friday, the 4th of October, 2024. We'll get to the new releases in just a minute, but as promised, let's dive into these Rocktober releases that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. Here they are in no particular order, and let us know if there's some pre-orders on these, especially because they could be kind of hard to get. Let's kick this off, though, with Black Sabbath and their self-titled LP. And as our description says, this album many consider to be the birth of heavy metal from Black Sabbath. So this one, black vinyl, coming in at a suggested list price of $40. Also on the Rocktober front, we've got this one from Deep Purple, Machine Head. This is a 2024 remix done by none other than Dweezil Zappa. By the way, the publication Analog Planet lauds Dweezil's mix of Machine Head as a clear improvement on the original mix, while also honoring the album's original vibe and intent. So a 2024 remix by Dweezil Zappa of Deep Purple's Machine Head. I believe this is on black vinyl, also $25 the suggested list price. Another remix, this one done by John Cale of The Stooges and their self-titled LP. Not sure when this remix was done, but I believe it has been a few years. So the John Cale mix of The Stooges coming on ruby red vinyl, this one listing for $25 as well. More rock next on the Rocktober front. Here is a 50th anniversary reissue of Paper Money from Montrose. This one coming on ultra clear vinyl. Originally released in 1974, this was the band's final recording featuring original vocalist Sammy Hagar. The Ultra Clear, as we mentioned, 50th anniversary of Paper Money from Montrose, coming in at a suggested list price of $25. A solo album from Ron Wood next on the Rocktober list. This is called I've Got My Own Album to Do. This one is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Ron Wood's debut solo album that blends rock and soul effortlessly. That's according to our description. Single LP, olive green colored vinyl, $25 the list price for Ron Wood's Rocktober release. Next up is a pair from the Doobie Brothers. We get Toulouse Street and What Were Once Vices Are Now Habits. Toulouse Street coming on clear vinyl and listing for about $25. And Vices is also on clear vinyl, that one listing also for $25. Heroes Are Hard to Find. This one from Fleetwood Mac coming on clear vinyl. This is an anniversary edition as well, 50th anniversary edition of their classic 1974 studio album, coming in at $25 as well. A lot of good price points on some of these Rocktober releases. Kind of sort of Fleetwood Mac. Here's a brick and mortar exclusive of In Your Dreams from Stevie Nicks. This is a double LP on forest green vinyl. This was Nick's 7th studio album and features the singles Secret Love and For What It's Worth. Originally released in 2011, this album peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200. As mentioned, this is a double LP being pressed on black vinyl, I do believe. $35 the suggested retail price for Stevie Nicks' Rocktober release. Heading into something a little bit newer on the Rocktober stuff, here is Summer Teeth from Wilco. Double LP on opaque electric blue vinyl, this one celebrating its 25th anniversary. $35 the suggested list price for the Wilco Rocktober release of Summer Teeth. Next up is a release from Bush. This is Golden State. This is coming on translucent tan vinyl, so kind of a clearish tan vinyl. This is an album from 2001 from Bush that refined their alternative rock sound with hits like The People That We Love and Head Full of Ghosts. $25 the suggested list price for the Bush Golden State Rocktober release. Here is a pair from Stone Temple Pilots. We're getting number 4 coming on black and white splatter vinyl. This one listing for $25. And then we got Shangri-La Dee-Da from the Stone Temple Pilots. This one was originally released in 2001, and this version is coming on neon yellow with orange splatter vinyl, also listing for about $25. Also a pair from Type O Negative. We can look forward to October Rust. This is a double LP coming on green and black marbled vinyl, as well as Type O Negative's Slow, Deep, and Hard, also a double LP. This one coming on green and black marbled vinyl as well. $35 the list price on each of those Rocktober releases from Type O Negative. And two more highlights from Rocktober to tell you about. We've got a version of Freedom of Choice from Devo. This is their third album, originally released in 1980, and of course contains the smash hit Whip It. This is coming on black vinyl and will list for $40. Single LP on that, by the way. And then we can also look forward to Wahhappen from the English Beat. I think I got that right. Single LP on gold metallic vinyl. Wahhappen reflects the band's musical styles and influences, shifting from heavy reggae to ska and punk sounds that the English Beat were known for. The Beat, but English Beat in our case. $25 the suggested list price for that one. Now, there are a few other Rocktober titles that are out there as well that we didn't include in the highlights. Check out that list on our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. Look for the highlighted versions. Those are the rest of the Rocktober titles that you can see coming up for the 4th. On now to the new releases scheduled for the 4th of October, 2024. And we've got something brand spanking new from Mötley Crüe. This is an EP called Cancelled. Our description says that Mötley Crüe returns with the Cancelled EP, their first new music released since 2019, and the first release with the Big Machine label group. The Crüe are back to remind fans once again why they remain one of the world's most notorious rock bands, and that is 40 plus years into their career. This EP, again, it's a 6-song EP, is available on red and black splatter vinyl, and it is a 45 RPM, just so you're aware of that. $22 the suggested list price on that Mötley Crüe EP. Coldplay also has some new music coming out. Moon Music, actually. That's the title of their brand new one. It's the highly anticipated 10th album from Coldplay, and we can look forward to a couple of different vinyl versions of this. First being a pink clear, kind of a translucent pink colored vinyl version that you see here as well. That new one lists for about $28. And then they've got one of those Zoetrope picture discs of Moon Music as well. This one from Coldplay lists for $28. Again, these are pictured together, but they are two separate releases of this new Coldplay. One being that Zoetrope picture disc, and the other being the clear pink vinyl version. So New Music, Moon Music is the title from Coldplay. One soundtrack to tell you about, kind of, sort of. This is listed as Lady Gaga, and it's from the new Joker movie called Joker Folie à Deux, music from the motion picture. This is a single LP coming on red colored vinyl. It comes in at a suggested list price of $33. Here is a new compilation of some older stuff from Foreigner called Turning Back Time. We've got a couple of different versions on this. The description says that British American rock legends Foreigner are releasing a brand new career-spanning greatest hits compilation just in time for their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So they're trying to get some cashing in on this. Now, looking over the list of the songs on this, I don't believe that there are any newly recorded versions, as is sometimes the case, but there are a lot of remastered versions on this. So dig up some more information if you're curious on this, but it is a double LP black vinyl version listing for about $35. And then there is a brick and mortar exclusive on clear colored vinyl, also a double LP, and that also lists for $35 as well. And finally, on the new release front, we've got something from Robyn Hitchcock. Now, this is an odd one because it's a companion to his upcoming memoir called 1967, How I Got There and Why I Never Left. So this album is called 1967, Vacations in the Past. And with the exception of one new song from Robyn Hitchcock, all the rest are covers of songs that were originally done in 1967. So you've got Hitchcock covering A Whiter Shade of Pale, Itchy-Goo Park, Waterloo Sunset, See Emily Play, and A Day in the Life, among a few others in there. So an interesting one from Robyn Hitchcock, 1967, Vacations in the Past. This one listing for about $25. Before we get to the reissues for the week of the 4th of October, we do have 3 of the Now Playing series. So these are new compilations of older music being put together at a really nice price point. Starting off with T-Rex Now Playing. The description says that the most iconic band of the UK glam rock scene of the 1970s is represented here from Mark Bolan with a Now Playing series. So lots of greatest hits, recompiled now on T-Rex Now Playing. $20, of course, the list price on this series. Followed also by a Jefferson Starship Now Playing. Yeah, you can guess what's on there. So that one coming in at $20 as well. So a lot of the later Jefferson Starship stuff and Starship. I'm sorry, I should say Jefferson Starship and Starship. We just say Jefferson whatever here at the store. And finally, because the Starship wasn't scary enough, we've got a now playing Spooky Rock, the Halloween themed now playing on orange vinyl. This one has got some really cool, albeit odd stuff on here. Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads. The Ramones doing Pet Sematary, Marquee Moon from Television. The Electric Prunes, I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night. Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Spooky from Dusty Springfield. Hypnotized by Fleetwood Mac. Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare. And In Excess, Devil Inside. So a strange compilation of what they're deeming to be Halloween music called Now Playing Spooky Rock. $20 the price tag on that one. Could be fun for a Halloween party. Onward now to some of the other reissues for the 4th of October. We've got a repressing of the psychedelic sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators, of course, from the 13th Floor Elevators. This one just a straight up black vinyl reissue, single version. I don't know if it is going to be the stereo or mono mix. It doesn't say on here. $36 though is the price tag on that one. We also have a reissue of the Rolling Stones, their self-titled Rolling Stones debut album, full of some white-hot R&B cover tunes, Route 66 and Can I Get a Witness. This is the UK version of that Rolling Stones being repressed, $26, the suggested list price on that one. Another compilation to tell you about, but not quite one of the now playing ones. This is The Naughtiest by Naughty by Nature. And it's coming on red vinyl, single LP. Our description says it blends a mix of street intellect into pop music. Naughty by Nature delivered some raw edge but accessible East Coast rap in the 90s. So this one's got some great stuff on there from Tommy Boy Music. So The Naughtiest on red vinyl from Naughty by Nature, $33 is the suggested list price. And finally today we've got one box set to tell you about. This is called Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision. This is a big box set coming from Sony Legacy from the Jimi Hendrix estate. Our description says that Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision, is the latest in-depth project from Experience Hendrix, encompassing 5 LPs and 1 Blu-ray of previously unreleased music. This deluxe box set offers 39 tracks, 38 of which were previously unreleased, that were recorded by the New Look Experience, Billy Cox and Mitch Mitchell on drums, at Electric Lady Studios between June and August of 1970, just before the legendary musician's untimely death that following month. This set has some new remixes of the entire First Rays of the Rising Sun album, plus 3 bonus tracks. The Blu-ray that's included has the critically acclaimed full-length documentary Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision, hence the title. That film chronicles the creation of the studio, rising from the rubble of a bankrupt Manhattan nightclub to a state-of-the-art recording facility in the 70s. So this set has 5 LPs pressed on audiophile grade vinyl, black vinyl by the way, and includes an extensive booklet filled with unpublished photos, Hendrix handwritten song drafts, and a comprehensive set of liner notes. So 5 LPs plus that Blu-ray, Jimi Hendrix, Electric Lady Studios, a Jimi Hendrix Vision. This one coming in at a suggested list price, not too bad for what it is, $125. And that will do it for a quick check of some of the releases headed our way for Friday, the 4th of October, 2024. If you're local and you see something you'd like us to pre-order, especially those Rocktober titles, just contact us here at the store. Otherwise, head over to our website at RadioWastelandRecords.com, where you can check out the full list of everything coming out for that week, plus the other Rocktober releases that we didn't get to in the highlights. So check that out again on our website. Other than that, I hope you folks have a great week. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment, do all the stuff that YouTube likes you to do. It really does help our channel out when you get a chance. So until next time, this is Jim from Radio Wasteland. You folks have a great one, and we'll talk to you next time.